Good afternoon and welcome to BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. I'm your host, Jeffrey Halley, and with my co-host today is Samantha Voon, and it's Wednesday, the 13th of March. The year is flying past. Our guest today is Teng, an independent markets analyst based down in Auckland, New Zealand. Tina, as ever, welcome to the show.
Hi, Brian. Nice to see you again. Sorry, Jeffrey.
It's okay, Bob. It's all right. Okay, look, let's get to our usual starting spot and have a look around the markets in Asia today and see what's happening. Pretty quiet day by the looks of it, I think, generally in Asia. The Nikkei 225 is down just 0.14%. Shanghai is down 0.27%. After some heady rallies this week, the Hang Seng is also very quiet, up just 0.17%. Down in Australia, the ASX 200 is up 0.16%. The Kospi is up 0.18%, with Singapore up 0.6% and Kuala Lumpur down 0.96%. Tina, a pretty quiet day in Asia today. Take us through the market moves.
I think the market moves are a little bit indecisive today, following hotter than expected US CPI data overnight, and Wall Street closed mixed too. It's a rebounded overnight. However, the last few sessions was like a big retreat. So investors are cautious if the CPI data would really alter the expectations for the Fed to cut interest rate.
It was a hurry up and wait sort of move by Wall Street overnight, given that those inflation numbers weren't quite what we expected. Let's take a look at China, though, first up, Tina. There are concerns swirling around the China property developer sector again, with Vanke and Country Garden being the top of the headlines this morning. Country Garden has apparently missed an offshore bond payment overnight. We're not seeing any reaction at all in either Shanghai or Hong Kong to this news, and the other news swirling around Vanke as well. Can you perhaps tell us why the markets are so nonchalant about the situation at the moment?
So first, in the last few days after the NPC meeting, actually the optimism about Chinese market rebounds remains. At the same time, property issues is a long-term problem, and it's nothing really new. Shocks the markets, even there's a first onshore yuan that default risks there. So I think just right now, people, investors need to see further development of this property issues in China. Same time, see how the government measures to really bolster its economy, especially in the tech sector.
Okay, so Tina, US CPI printed higher than expected overnight, yet Wall Street railed and bond yields didn't move. So that's not the reaction I would have expected. Can you walk us through it, Tina? What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, that's a good question. Yesterday, actually, I did a poll in the Twitter, in my Twitter account, and it shows that most people expected this data should be higher than expected. So I think even though it's slightly higher than expected consensus data, it doesn't really change the expectation that the Fed will still cut interest rate in the second half of the year. And see from the CME Fed watching too, that's probabilities for June rate cut is still there, very strong. So it didn't really change the bond yields as well as the market sentiment.
Currency market also reacted unexpectedly, with the US dollar weakening again overnight. What's your outlook on the US dollar here?
US dollar strengthened. It's just like, for me, it's temporary rebound from the last few sessions slump. At the same time, see like carbon assets like gold or Bitcoin actually remain at a record high. I think probably the retreat in gold might be due to overbought market, but not really trend the long-term trend. I think probably the upside momentum will still remain.
let's stay on gold and also Bitcoin to round the show out. Gold is just off its record highs. Bitcoin seems unstoppable. Are the rallies looking stretched in these so-called haven assets at the moment, or is there still life in them?
I think US dollar would continue weaken as there will be interest cuts this year, in my belief. And the economic data actually are slowing down or deteriorating. So that support the recessionary fears across the globe, especially China now is still unclear about their debt issue. So I think the all factors come together will support a continuous gold surge. And also there is factor that the Bitcoin halving will happen in April. So I think people probably will continue to climb ahead of the big event.
Okay, great. Thanks for speaking to us today, Tina. It's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Samantha.
I'm Jeffrey Halley.
And I'm Samantha Voon.
And we've been speaking to Tina Teng, independent markets analyst based in Auckland in New Zealand, on BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. This show can be seen on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our social media platforms. You can also see it with our syndication partners, TV and radio stations, as well as the websites. Please like and subscribe to our various platforms today. Thanks so much for tuning in.